Well, good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another stream to be Overthunk by Sharky. We are back here once again in the world of Myst for a third session as we make our way through this point-and-click puzzle adventure game, and I do believe this will be the last session that it will take us to finish the game. If I remember last time, we completed, I'm just looking at the overlay down there, yes, we completed the mechanical age on the very first episode, and last time we did stone ship and channel wood, and channel wood ended up being quite quick comparatively, which was interesting because at the time we were sort of surprised how quick, or at least how short, mechanical age and stone ship age were, really. But I guess that just comes down to familiarity with the puzzles and just literally the limited amount of actual maps there. This time we only have the one age left to venture into. That is the Selenitic age. Let me see, how is it spelt? Well, it's selenite. Selenitic? Selenitic? Who knows? I believe Katooth gave us a better name for it last week. I'm trying to think of what it is. I'm sure he might remember when he tunes in. But yes, we've only got the one age left. In my mind, from playing this in the distant past, this was always what I found to be the hardest age. So I'm happy to do it fourth now, but we'll find out just whether or not this one really takes all that long. As you can see, we've only got the one red page and the one blue page left to acquire. I had been siding with Cirrus basically the whole time. And then, I don't know, I started to get sinister vibes from him. Sinister Cirrus. And even though Akanar seems a little bit unhinged and sort of twisted, he's had the weirdest rooms by far. In the different Myst ages. But I'm starting to wonder, of course, whether this is really panning out counterintuitively. It's like a red herring. They're trying to mix the brothers up. But anyway, we've only got the one more page in each, and then we can sort of see where we're at there. So let us pop into the game. Overthunk by Sharky. Let's load it up. Oh, did I not click that? Apparently I didn't click that. Let's drop into the world. Okay, here we are. So down we go, and round and round. Excuse me. Okay. Right, so we're heading over to the spaceship. Popping inside, and hopefully this is still set. Good evening, Katooth. Welcome, welcome. We did this last time, and we tuned our ship. Oh, good, it still looks like it is set. Okay, so... yeah, there we go. So it has remembered. I'm glad I didn't want to have to go there and do that again. Popping into our last world. You just missed me trying to pronounce it, Katooth. I couldn't decide between selenitic, selenitic, all the different stresses of the word, and whilst trying to pronounce it, I had a vague memory that last week you came up with a better alternate name for this world, and I can't think of what it is. So, we'll see if we can remember together. Let's pop in. Okay, here we go. Yes, I'm forgetting we get sort of the fly-through. Yes, it's like the big sort of craterous landscape. Okay, I think that's the loop now. I think that's back to where we were. Yeah, I remember that particular pattern of flashes there. And then these big rocks that we come through just up here. Around there, and then, yep, then those two things. Okay, let's pop in. Oh, wow. Interesting that there was like a massive blue sort of flash there. Surely that doesn't mean anything. Very grainy, this one. Why is this one deteriorating so much? Like that's in the game. That's not the game. That's the video. Alright. Well, I mean, we're here in the ship. Presumably the Myst book is... Well, yeah, so we can't travel back. Oh, that doesn't even work anymore. Alright. Oh, Katooth, you've gone and looked it up for me. It's selenitic. No stress on any syllable, according to Google. So, did I just put a stress on ni? Is that ni? Selenitic? Selenitic. Just one long word. Yeah, selenitic. That sounds fine. Let's go with that. That's it. Perfect. Can't have Sharky mispronounce names. we've got to overthink exactly how we say everything. So, all right. Let's venture into this island. And immediately we've got a doorway. Straight up. And of course... Oh, okay, it's just very windy. I was about to say, I know exactly how this is going to go. This is the keyboard again. But... Oh, it's not at all. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's like pipes. Oh, there's a train. I like that one. Oh, electrical buzzing. Ooh. Oh, nice clock ticking. Ooh, that one. It's like a slide whistle. Alright, let's see, did we randomly crack this in one? Of course we didn't. Of course we didn't. Oh, wouldn't that have been funny? If there's like 10 there, that's like 100,000 combinations. It's nasty. Maybe I was mispronouncing the Stone's Hip age all along. Ooh, yeah, don't suggest that. Alright. Let's continue around here. Yeah, that's where we were. Whoops. Whoop. Sort of lost my bearings there for a minute. Turn back around. So, we've got like... I'm trying to work out which ways we can actually go. Like, there's steps up here. Let's head to this. Some sort of thing out there. Come out here. Oh, well, here's that wind. It's very windy out here. Like what we heard. Oh. Oh. Well, this reminds me of just like on Myst Island. Activating the marker switches. Oh. Okay, that's the core of the Earth. So it's actually not really wind as much as it is like the sound of the Earth fissuring. Alright. And yeah, I was looking at that thing there. I assume that's like some sort of microphone. Like... I don't know whether to turn that on yet or not, so let's just leave it off. But let's know that we can turn that on. Let's go over this way. So, yeah, clock tower. Okay. Oh. And the clock's just broken. But there's a microphone there. Alright. So we can turn that on. So that's the clock. Alright, so we're gonna have to remember all those sounds. So we've got the sound of the Earth fissure. We've got the sound of the broken clock. Alright. Could have gone that way. Yes, okay. This is the pan flute, which is like the sound of the wind whistling through crystals. This is the crystalline wind. Uh-huh. Yeah, look at it. It's like the obelisk. Oh, hang on. There's a red page there. What if we missed that? We could have completely missed that. Also, this isn't even in anyone's room. This is not Sirius's room or anything. This is just like out in the open. Does that mean we're not going to find a room? Okay, well, let's take it with us. No, let's leave it there for now. Let's leave it there for now, because this is out in the open. Like, we know exactly where this is. It's at the crystalline winds. Alright, so that's the way we came. No, that's the way back to there. That's the way we came. Yeah, that's the clock way. So let's keep going this way. Okay, so these are a different type of wind. This is going to get hard. Like, this is like just wind from out of the earth. Okay, so can we go down? We can! Oh, let's not go down there just yet then. Can I, hello? Can I go down those steps? Apparently not. Oh yeah, they're just going to the water. Okay. Right, so I can go down here. Ooh. Can I look around? No, we just keep going down. Down. Gets darker. There's a lever there. Oh dear, there's a whole underground section here. Oh. Okay, light on. Sure. Yeah. Lights, nothing on the walls. Uh-huh. Oh, this is just going to take me up to like another area, isn't it? Yeah. So, I presume that's just going to turn the lights back off, but I bet it doesn't. Let me turn around. Oh, it does. So I can turn the lights on and off at opposite ends. So up, it's on. Down, it's off. They're connected. They are the same switch. Like that one's down now. And if I turn that one up, the other one's up already. Yeah, okay, so they're magic switches. Alright. Up. Yeah, it's not exactly right. It's not just an exclusive or, they are mechanically connected switches. I'm somehow reefing both of them at the same time. Let's look around. Yeah, okay. So where are we now? Oh, we're on that little islandy bit out in the middle. Yes. Yes, that we sort of saw. This was this isolated patch of island. Okay. With some pots and like ominous doors. Oh, this is the control panel for something. Oh. Oh, well, here we go. There's actually only 5 things. Oh, I don't like the fact that there's a giant Sigma button. So, oh dear. Oh, this is even worse than that telescope. Because we can do 360 degrees, but we've got a decimal point of precision. Oh, I've got to find the sounds. Okay, well, we know some of these. I mean, we haven't encountered the water droplets yet. So we're going to have to go find that. And, okay, I think we have to go and turn these on. Because we have to, like, look at these sounds, and they're probably not going to register if the button's not pressed, right? Like, if I just spin, like, that leads out to something. There's the clock. Like, that's that one. Oh, wait. Oh, that was all set to the first thing. Okay, let me put this one back to 0. Oh, dear. Come on, 0. Alright. Clock. Let's spin the clock around to Yeah, alright, so it's like... It's not... Yeah, it's not registering anything, so I think that means we need these buttons on. And then, what does this do? I've lost control. Okay, it just went through all of them. Or something. Alright, so that's the sum. That's the play all of them together. Alright, so... Alright, well we know what this is now. We've got to go and push all these buttons. And we've got to lock in those 5 sounds. So... Yeah, we'll leave the light off. Wait, no, that's on. Let's turn it off then. Because there's nothing, like, we don't need this to be lit. Like, nothing shows up in here in the dark secretly. I mean, not to get us, like a secret message or something. Okay, so we turn that on. So that's the sound of wind, right? That's just plain old wind. Then we've got back over here. This is the crystalline wind with the red page. Okay, then we had... That's apparently the same thing. Mechanical clock. And then we had earth fissure. Alright. So we just need where the water droplets coming from. So, no, 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 not that way. Back this way. Over here. Was there something over this way? I just feel like there's too much like space to the right. Like over here. It feels like there's too much space to the right. Like I can't turn left. Can't turn that way. Yeah, that just turns me back there. Okay, so that is just a crater. I can't go around it. And this just takes me back there. So it must be behind us somewhere. We must have missed it. Water droplets. So that's just this. There's nothing else there. Ah, turn around. So is it behind the... No, we can't get behind that. And there's nothing up past here. Is it back at the start? We missed one. Like back on the other side of here? No? Oh, what's this? We haven't been this way. Where's this? Where's this? This is at the start, sort of. Yeah, okay. Okay, so... Yeah, we went this way from the start. Right, so coming from that gate, we went this way, up those stairs and around over there to that one. But if we actually went left, there's another one behind here that we just sort of forgot about. Alright, sure. Up here, down here. Yep. Okay, well there's the sound of the water. Nowhere else I can go? Nope. Oh, and I saw the page. There's the blue page. Okay. Alright, so blue page is near the water, and red page is near the, excuse me, is near the crystalline wind. Okay, well that's on now. Well, let's go back, let's grab the red page. Since we know where they both are, we're gonna take one with us. Because we should just have one with us now as we leave. Because all we gotta do is find the linking book now, which obviously is gonna involve solving this puzzle. And the one back at the main door. So these should all be on now? Yeah. So let's go down. Run through the scary dark tunnel. Up the other end. Okay. So, we want to... Oh, so we're on the clock one. There it is. Okay, so the buttons are flashing to tell me I'm kind of close. There we go. So, that's that one locked in. Alright, so... if I'm sort of... I was just going to do these in order, but if I think about this logically, we might be able to find them. Like... So there's the clock. There's that fissure. So, yep, so the water's just behind it. Yep. Out there where we can't see. Right, hopefully we don't have to remember these numbers, but we can always come back and check them if we have to. So, that's the water locked in. The fissure is near it, just before it, around here. There we go. Thank you, Tooth. Alright, so there's 130.3 for the fissure. And we had the clock on 55.6. Alright, and crystalline wind now. Where's that? Oh, literally right here. Oh, that was easy. Okay, 15.0 on the crystalline wind. That's a nice easy one. And then regular wind, which I guess ought to be a long way around, because we haven't had any go a long way around yet. Yeah, this. There we go. 212.2 for just regular wind. And 55.6 on the clock was the other one. And then I'll push the button. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it plays through all of them. Oh, it did that in a specific order. Oh, it did that in a specific order. That wasn't just left to right. Like, let me just go to the left one. Okay, like, if I just push this button now... It did them in a specific order. Let me try and map that down. So that's crystal, water, wind, fissure, clock. Yeah, so crystal, water, wind, fissure, clock. So I would go, well, yeah, you've turned it into numerical, sure. Let me write that down. So crystal, wind, crystal, water, wind, fissure, clock. I think that's the order. Let me just write it down and let me play it again. Crystal, water, wind, fissure, clock. Okay. That's the order. So that to me says I need to go back to the starting door, because that's like the only other thing here. The starting door. Door. This thing. The thing that we guessed at the start. Is that spaceship still here? It is. It was just out of the render distance. So this thing. So that was wrong because they were in chat order. Ah, of course. Yep. Okay. So crystal first. Oh yeah. So there's wind. So slide whistle was never a sound. Train was never a sound. Oh, what's that? It's like rocket fire, missile hit, meteor or something. Static. Well, there's crystal wind. And there's fissure. There's clock. Ooh. It's like metallic shunt. And there's water. Actually, hang on. These are the sounds of the ages. These are the sounds of the Myst ages. That's the sound of channel wood. That's the flowing water, right? That sounds like the lift or the tree or something. That's something like jutting around. I mean, the clock, that could be just mechanical age. I don't know that wind is necessarily anything. Maybe it's this age. Or maybe crystalline wind is this. Who knows? What ages haven't we done? Stone ship. What's the sound of stone ship? Not that. Not that. Definitely not a train. Not a slide whistle. Okay. Maybe I'm just making that up. Maybe that was just me suddenly thinking through something. I don't know. I heard the water and suddenly realised that sounded like channel wood, but maybe it's just they're literally reusing some of the game assets. So crystal, water, so regular wind is the top one, fissure, and clock. That's it. Okay, so crystal, water, wind, fissure, clock. So we'll try button. Too easy. So that's the linking book, I guess. No secret panels in the walls. We're used to that by now. Secret panels. No. Scary corridors. Don't come at me, I've got a red page. This is weird, this place. Oh, wow. Oh, what is this? That's not the linking book. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I'm on a catwalk. Around we go. Is there like anything on the back of it? Not particularly. Can't look down the hole. It's like a submarine, it's got a thing in the front. Maybe it is a submarine. It's got a button. Of course it's got a button. Alright, we're in. Oh. Oh. Well, that's exit, yeah. And so that's the driver's seat. And that's it. It's just the driver's seat. Okay. All right. We got forward, backtrack, left and right. I don't know what that is. That looks like a speaker, but it's a button on there. No, button does nothing. Left does nothing. Right does nothing. Backtrack does nothing. Forward, of course. Left that one to last because I was sure that was probably the one we had to do. Oh wow, this is like descending us down into the depths of this island. Oh, what's all this? Oh, that's a compass. That's north. Okay, so I'm down on some sort of a track. So... oh dear, so northeast. Okay, so that door's got like a red light on it. So this will be east. Also got a red light on it. We've got 8 directions. These are all identical. Oh dear. Okay. Well, the default was north. That was what we came down in. Oh! There's no door on this one. This one's got a door. Okay, so... is that is forward greyed out, or is that how it looks? Yes, it was greyed out. Right. So, when I'm facing this way, it can't go forward. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it's just a maze then. Alright. This is the only way we can go. North. So let's do that. Oh, what's that sound? Well, we can't go forward anymore. There's a gate there. So... are we going to literally have 8 directions in every one of these junctions? Okay. Well, this will be very easy if there's only one way we can never go. South is open. Oh, that's the way we came. We came... okay, don't go south, because that's backtracking. West is open. And that takes us back to north. Now, what was this here? Oh, that didn't do anything before. Okay. Alright. So, let's turn to west. Let's go that way. Oh. Well, that's a different sound again. Good to know we're preserving orientation, so we're still facing west. I'm trying to at least mentally juggle this a bit. So if I push... yeah, okay. So this speaker button here replays the sound of where we land. So that was a different sound before. So northwest. Okay, north is open to us. East will also be open to us because that's the way we came. Yeah, so don't go east. And west takes us back to the start, and that's where we were facing. Okay. Well, guess it's north then. Alright. Forward we go. That felt like a long one. Oh, okay. That's a weird sound. Now, north is still open to us. So we could keep going north. Oh, here we go. East is open to us. So we could go north or we could go east. And we'll be able to go south because south is where we came from. So don't go south. Keep left. Yeah, I think we might need to be systematic about this. So keeping left would say go north, right? Because we've got a current choice between north and east. So if we keep our left hand on the left wall, as it were, and hope that there's no islands in this thing, then one way or another we get through this. So forward we go, north. Oh, there's a bend. Oh, we're speeding up. Oh, there was no sound that time. Okay. Are we at the end then? North, northeast, east. South is where we came from. Yep. Southwest. So it must be west. No. We're doing a diagonal one. No. Okay, well we've hit our first dead end then. Maybe that's why there was no sound. But then what good is that? Because we're already here. Like, if the no sound was to tell us that this was a dead end, why play that when we get here? Like, we've just found out. Oh, I can push backtrack. Oh, that's good, because I was going to spin around to south. But you're right, I can hit backtrack. That's why that exists. I like that, Katooth, thank you. That saves me having to work out which way we came from each time. So let's see if this preserves orientation again. Okay, so I'm facing north. Yes, so it does. So north is where I went. So let's go east. Since it wasn't north, it must be east. That's that sound again. We can continue going east. Let's spin around. So west is where we came from. Oh, we can go north. Okay. And then of course we can go east, because that was which way we're heading. Well, by the rule of keeping our left hand on the left wall, we're obliged to go north. And sort of keep tracking around the maze in that orientation. Oh, that was another one with no sound. Yep, button makes no sound. Okay, so, alright, I'm going to take that no sound as an indication that this is to signify this is a dead end, and that saves me having to spin around 8 times to check every single direction. So I'm going to hit backtrack now. We're gonna take that as an assumption that if there's no noise at a destination, then that's telling us in a kind of subtle way that that was a dead end. Yes, so now we've got like that weird sort of like twang sound. So we'll try for east instead. Oh, cowbell. That's a different one. Alright, so south is open to us. And of course west is where we came from. Yeah. North is closed off. Good, okay, so... Oh, I can go northeast! Ah, there's our first diagonal. Well, and I'm obliged to do that. Yeah, because we were facing east when we came into this. Alright, we were facing east when we came into this. So if I am keeping my left hand on the left wall, yeah, then I am going to have to go northeast. Alright. Throwing a sneaky diagonal one at us. Oh, tipping over. Alright. Oh. That was an interesting sound. Okay. So northwest we were facing. So okay, so we've got north is open. Northeast is not. Southeast is open, but that's because that's the way we came. We took a northwest to get here, which means we came from the southeast. Yep, so it's just north. Okay, so we can only go north then. Yep. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh no. This is a dead end? But that means we've gone there. Oh, so... Okay, so this is a dead end that's 2 steps down the line. Okay, so... Let me backtrack. So this is going to take us back to the room we were just in, where I could only go north or southeast. But southeast was taking me back to where I came from, because I went northwest to get here. So I have to do that anyway. I have to backtrack again. Ooh. Oh, nice. It spins me to do the backtrack. That's nice. Alright. Don't mind me just squashing an ant that's walking along the desk here past the keyboard. Trying to squash it at least. It's surprisingly resilient, considering it's an ant, not a cockroach or anything. Alright. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, northeast. I thought it was northwest we took to get here. Okay, that's bad if I'm forgetting these already. So... What was the other direction? This is going to be bad now. Because we did have a choice. Okay, so there's south. And there's west. I feel like that's the way we came to get here. I have a memory of going east a couple of times. So surely west is going to take us back to where we were. Yeah, okay, yes, it was northeast, not northwest. So northeast was the diagonal path we took. Alright. So... we're going to have to go for south. Alright, let's try south. Like, that's mean if they're putting dead ends, like, 2 stops deep. I liked the other dead ends when it was just like, you know, you just had to go back 1 step and then make the other decision, but if they're going to make us backtrack several stops, that's going to be hard to remember. Clang. Like, yeah. So we can keep going south, which also means we can go north, because that's how we got here. Yep, so north is open, so that's just backtracking. Ah, east is open. Okay, so we can either go south or we can go east. And again, if I'm keeping my left hand out and go in the leftward direction, then it's east. Because we were heading south, we're facing south. So with my left hand out, yes, that puts east on the left of me. Yes. So let's go east. That's what I should have done when I came back from the backtrack, when I got confused at that other stop. Yeah, that's how we knew to go south. Yes, I'm supposed to be keeping my hand left, especially when I backtrack. Oh. That's the cowbell again, but there's like a weird chirp with it now. Alright. Okay, so southwest is open to us. And so is west. Okay, so it's southwest. Because west is taking us back, because east was how we got here. So it's southwest now. Keeping our left hand out. Really? That's a dead end? Really? Okay, that's not good. So if it's not southwest, then it has to be west. But that's just going to take us back to where we were to get here. So again, this is another dead end that was 2 squares down. So if I go backtrack again... Yeah. This will spin us back around to face the east. Yes, and we'll go backwards in a westerly direction, facing east. Okay, so this takes us back to where I think was a choice between east and south. I think. I should be writing this down. I should be drawing a map of this at this point. I'm relying on some short-term memory here. So, if we keep our hand on the left-hand wall, we have to spin towards the right, and the first available path is the one we take, which I think is south. Yeah. Okay, so we have to be going south. Oh, ran another bend. Okay. Alright, so currently facing south. We'll check all of our directions. Alright, so west is open. North will of course take us back the way we came. Southeast is open. Southeast is open and west is open. Okay, let me think this through. We took south to get here, right? So, let me face south. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. So I'm facing south. Yeah, so if I'm keeping my left hand out, southeast. Alright, so it's southeast is the one that's on the left hand side. And if that doesn't work, we have to backtrack and try west. Alright, so remembering, if this doesn't work, when we backtrack to southeast, we have to go west instead. Okay, well, not a dead end. We had a sound, so... I mean, every now and then we will 50-50 this correctly. Oh, hang on, let me think this through, so that we don't go back the way we came. We took southeast, right? So northwest is going back the way we came. So southwest is a valid direction. Northwest is back the way we came. Oh, here we go. So there's southwest, and there's north. Okay, so southeast was the way we came to get here. Alright. I think. I can't remember anymore. Yeah, southeast was the way we came to get here. So we're facing southeast upon arrival. So our choices are southwest, which is to the right, and north, which is to the left. So we have to go north if we're sticking left. This is giving me like flashbacks of Chip's challenge. This is me systematically going through all of the ice pathways in Chip's challenge, skating across the ice, trying my depth first versus breadth first search of everything. Except we can't see the map here. We can only ever see like one stop ahead of us. So that sped up around a corner. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. So it was just the other way. So it wasn't north. It was whatever the other one was. Southwest, I think. Yeah, because we were facing southeast. And I turned left to north, and that didn't work. So we're turning right to southwest instead. Which I'm going to do the long way. I know the other way's closer, but let me just orient myself properly. So here's southeast, that's the way we came in. So I'm turning right to go to southwest. Right, forwards. I have to have a sip of water. It's getting me anxious. That felt like a short trip. Oh, is that a dead end too? But these were our only two options. Ah, oh, no. Really? Okay. Okay. I have no way of remembering at all what we were at previously. We're going to have to try and logically deduce this. So this one here, this is the one where we were, say, facing southeast when we arrived. Okay? We had a choice between north and southwest. Both lead to dead ends. So I'm backtracking one more time. You are right, Katooth. I am putting a lot of faith in no sound meaning dead ends. You are speaking the truth about that. Because I really hope it means dead end. Because if not, we've bumped into a lot of things with no sound. Yeah, we could just be stuck here forever. So we went southeast. That didn't work. Now when I spin around, we're going to discover two more directions we can go. One of them will be the correct direction, and the other one will be further backtracking. Okay. Let's attempt to see if we can remember what they could possibly be. Okay, so there's a west we could go. There's a north we could go. So southeast was the one that was incorrect. So out of our remaining choices, we've got west and north. Now, I feel like we took some easts to get to this point. I remember a strip of easts previously, maybe. So I'm thinking the west would be backtracking. So I think we have to go north. Possibly. But, actually, I know how we can test this. We can backtrack and see which way it takes us. And then come back here and go the other direction. That's how we do this. Okay. I'm going to backtrack and then come back to this node one more time. So, let's see which way it takes us back. Oh! Oh, I would have been wrong! Well, I'm glad I checked that. Okay, it's taking us back up north. Because we're facing south going backwards, so we're coming back up north. Okay, so I'm going to go forwards on the south direction again. Alright, so I'm going forwards back on the south direction again to get back to that junction. Right, and that does make sense now, because to the left of this will be southeast, which is the way we would have gone first when we got to this junction. Right, so to the left of us is southeast. So we've tried that, and that led to all of those multiple dead ends. So let's not go that way. Let's go west instead. Right. Okay, so I think that will help us to be systematic all the time. Strategically using backtrack to remind us of which way we came to get to a junction. Alright. And if this is a dead end, I've got no hope. Then we've got to backtrack even further. Well, here we go, tipping over again. Oh, when will it end? Okay, at least there was sound. Okay, that's a good sign. Alright, so we're currently facing south. Let's spin around and let's kind of orient everything. We could go southwest. North takes us back the way we came. Oh yes, we've only got one way to go. Oh, perfect. We can only go southwest. That's what we like. No decisions. We must be getting near the end then. There's only one choice. Bending around again. Ooh. I like how we sort of speed up going around the bends. I'm getting so nervous every time we come to a stop here to hear no sound. Like, that's really playing on me now. Okay. Alright, so we're heading southwesterly upon arrival. So we could go west. I mean, that's to the right of us. We could go north. Wait, that's northeast. That's back the way we came. Right, we were facing southwest upon arrival. So northeast is back the way we came. Okay, so we can go east. We can go south. So southwest is where we were facing on arrival. So we had east, we had south, and we had west. Oh no! We got 3 directions to go. Well, the leftmost of those choices is east. Alright, if we're keeping our left hand on the left wall, northeast is the way we came in. So east is keeping our hand on the left wall. Okay, so this is a triple junction. Alright, so when 2 out of 3 of these are dead ends, remember what we've done here this day. We could have gone east or south or west, and we're going to do them in that order. We're going to go east, and if this doesn't pan out, we'll come back. We'll go south, and if that doesn't pan out, we'll come back and we'll go west. So let's start with the east, and just hope we can 1 out of 3 this on our first attempt. Oh, this feels long. Oh, I was getting my hopes up. It felt like that was going for so long. Okay, no sound. Alright. Oh, backtrack. I'm pushing the speaker button. Alright, at least if it's going to be a dead end, I'd like it to be like that. Just an immediate dead end. Don't string me along for 2 more stops. So east is a dead end, we go south instead. And if south is a dead end, then we go west, and 3rd time's the charm. Oh, again. Really? Whoops. Sorry about that. Accidentally pushing forward again. Okay, well, sure. I mean, I literally just said this, that if it's going to be a dead end, I would rather it be a dead end straight away. I can't believe we 1 out of 3'd that. So it's west. I feel like, not that I'm blaming you at all, Katooth, but I feel like if we put our right hand out from the start, not our left hand, we would have gotten less dead ends. I feel like this is secretly a right-handed path. This whole maze tends to be going to the right-hand choices a lot more than the left ones, but that's okay. We've got to be systematic one way or another. That was a weird sound. It's like I can hear that kind of chirpy sound underneath it. Yeah, it's got like that chirp before, but then there's like the sound of like a metal hammer sort of. Yeah, like you're hitting something, like with a bit of a clank. Like a high-pitched one, but then it's got that sort of that chirpy sound under it. Yeah, you're extending the entertainment. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're comprehensively solving the maze. We're not just finding the shortest path to the exit. We're finding every path in the maze. Okay, let's take note of where we are. We're facing west, so east is the way we came. So we'll start spinning. All right, so straight up we can go northwest. East is the way we came. We just said all that. Okay, so we can go south. So we've got northwest and south. Oh, no. Okay, so we've got south and we've got southwest. So west was the way we came, so we're facing west. So we've got south, southwest, and northwest. Alright, so facing west is where we came. So south, southwest, and northwest. So we do them in that order. So leftmost first. South is to our leftmost. Then southwest. Then northwest. Alright. So let's spin to south. Let's see which way south takes us. I feel like we're going to spend the majority of the video in these tunnels. Like, most of the stream is going to be spent here. And, okay, and here's what I'm not looking forward to. Like, let me arrive and then let's... Oh, good. Oh, I was worried. Okay. Here's what I'm not looking forward to. This is all just to get to the linking book to get out of the age. And I'm holding a red page in my hand. I'm very glad I picked up a red page, because if we did this without any pages, I would be very sad, because we're taking this red page back to Cirrus, and according to the overlay, this is the last page left, right? Because this is the last of the 4 ages, right? So if this doesn't pan out, and Cirrus has betrayed us all along, that was Akanar, we've got to come back here again to get the blue page, to go through this maze a second time, just to bring the blue page out. I feel like we could have been making like tactical use of like save games. We could have been saving the game at various points here or something. But yeah, okay. So, all right. Let's hope I haven't forgotten everything in saying all that now. So we're facing south. So south was the way we took to get here. Wait, was it? Yes, we had a choice of south, southwest, or northwest. So we took south, we got here. So north will be backtracking. Let's see where we can go. I'm hopeful that we got the 1 out of 3 of success this time. So there's north is backtracking. So it must be this. Wait. Oh, we can keep going south. Oh, I was just blind to that in the first place. Yeah, okay, so we can keep going south. Alright. For some reason, I just disregarded that as an option in my head. Well, tipping over again. It's a real roller coaster of a mine shaft. Also, how is the island even this big? Like, I mean, obviously there's a lot more island underground. Like, this is not at all representative of what we saw above ground. Oh, that's a dead end. Well, that's what we're calling a dead end. Okay, and this was the only direction we were able to head from this previous node. We just took south to go this way, because that's all that was available to us, and we had come from the north. We took us south to get here, so when we get back here to this one, I'm going to have to backtrack a second time, because that was a dead end that's 2 stops down the line. So this one here, so we were facing south, so that was the only way, so I'm going to have to backtrack again. And that'll take us back to the triple junction, when we had a choice between south, southwest, and northwest. And we've just exhausted the south path. So we didn't 1 out of 3 this. So now we should go southwest. Right, so we'll go southwest now, and if this one similarly doesn't pan out, I have to come back here again and go northwest instead. So let's shoot southwest. Okay. Alright, so remembering our directions, we're facing southwest. So we can go west. Northeast takes us back to where we came, because we came in southwest. Okay, we can go south. And southwest was the way we came in. So we can go south, or we can go west. So we've got 2 choices here. So I'd like to think that means we're like on the correct path. So if we're keeping our left hand on the wall, then it's south. And if this doesn't work, we just backtrack and we go west instead. And if that also doesn't work, we have to backtrack again, because this was a southeast path. No, this was a southwest path, and then we go a northwest instead. Alright, so yeah. So we try south. If this doesn't work, we try west. I really should be writing it down at this point. I'm doing my best to kind of keep a mental map of the last like 2 or 3 stops. Okay, dead end. Sure. Right, so we follow the plan. We were facing southwest. We tried to go south, it didn't work, so now we have to go west. And if that doesn't work, we backtrack the whole southwest and we go northwest instead. So let's go west. Oh no, really? Oh, I really hope these no sounds mean dead end. Otherwise we've got no hope of this. I mean, we could just literally backtrack to the very beginning and just try all over again, but... Okay, so we have to backtrack again. So yes, this takes us back to southwest and backtracks that. Right. So this brings us back to a triple junction where we had a choice of going south, southwest, or northwest. Right, so we tried south, it didn't work. We tried southwest a bunch and it didn't work. So northwest should be the only other one we can do, apart from the way we came to get in here. Alright, so we try northwest. And if this doesn't work, I don't remember how we got here. So we have to rely on whatever backtrack tells us and just be systematic. Okay, nice sort of metal clang. Okay, reset, get our bearings again. We're facing northwest, so southeast is the way it would take us back out the way we came in. So, which way can we go? We can go northeast. Southeast is the way we came in, that's backtracking. So far so good. Okay, we could go west. So northwest is how we got in here. So we had a choice between northeast, I believe. Yeah, so a choice between northeast or west, which left-hand rule tells us we're going west. Okay. And if this doesn't pan out, we come back and we go northeast. Alright. So that's facing west. Right. Okay, so we could go north. East takes us back to the way we came. So we could go north or south. Alright, I like that. So we were facing west when we came in here. So we can either go north or south. So we go south. Keep our hand facing left. If this doesn't pan out, we go north. Ooh, let's tip in a different sort of way. Come on, this has to be the end. It's getting dark. And it's long. Oh, it's not. Oh. Oh, and it's no sound. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Alright, so that was south. Yep, I just got to do a 180. We're going to go north instead. Alright. Okay. Alright, so it wasn't south. So we'll just spin all the way around. And we go north. Alright. If only there was like a reverse gear, not just backtrack. Like, don't get me wrong, backtrack's great. But if there was like go backwards. Oh, when you get to the end though, you can use backtrack right down. Oh, you're right, I could. Oh no! This is a dead end too? Okay, okay. Let me... Ah, too late, I'm already going backwards. I'm trying to recall the previous stop. So, this was a choice between north and south, and we took a west to get here. We were facing west when we came in. So if I backtrack, this should take us back to a west. Yes, okay, we were facing west when we came in here. So... yes, this was a choice between west or northeast. This was a choice we had between... yeah, between either going west or going northeast, I think. Yes, I'll take it, because it's open. So I'll presume that was the only other direction. So... and whatever the third direction is is backtracking. So... well, that's a short one. Okay, so... facing northeast, reset the bearings. Let's spin around from there. So we came in approaching northeast. So of course this one's southwest. This is going back the way we came. So far so good. There's not many directions. So we can go northwest. Or we can go north. Alright, we came in facing northeast. Alright, well we have to go northwest then. So that's easy. That's a pair of neighbours. We've got a northwest and then we've got a north. Oh no, oh good, there was a sound. Okay. Alright, so we're in the northwest branch at the moment, so let's spin around. So we can again go north from here. Southeast takes us back to where we came to get here. So we've got west. And that's it. Oh no, west and north. Sorry, okay. Okay. So, northwest was what we took to get here. So it's west and north, so yeah, so we have to go west. Alright, west we go. And if this doesn't pan out, we go north. I'm so waiting to see. I'm so waiting to see, like, anything. Okay, so before I backtrack, I'm going to look around, as Katooth advised last time, just to confirm, and hopefully not to destroy our bearings. So east will be open, because that's how we got here, so we were facing west. Yeah. There is no direction to go, okay. Okay, so this was a choice between west and north. We were facing northwest, and we could turn left to go west, or we could turn right to go north, so now we're going to come back here, reset our heading to northwest, and we'll turn right instead and go north. So here's our west, so we'll turn right, northwest. So we'll turn right and we'll go north instead. Oh, okay. Immediate dead end. Alright. Alright. So this was a choice between west and north. We were facing northwest when we got in here. So let me just go back to northwest, just think this through. So west, left didn't work, right, north didn't work. So then that was the only choices. So we have to backtrack again, which means this was a choice to go northwest to get us to where that was. So when we come back to this place, northwest was not the correct way to go. So, oh yes, this is okay. So this is this node back here. We had north and northwest, the two next door neighbors, the two adjacent ones. Right. Okay, that's not so bad. I remember that. So yeah, all of that came out of a northwest branch on the left that just split off. So now we go north instead. I do remember that. I do remember there was a northwest and north pair of neighbors. And if this is all dead ends, we just have to go back again and be systematic, because I've got no memory before that point now. I mean, I thought I had no memory of that point, but that seems familiar. Come on, the end. Whew, that was a real clang. Wait a minute. We're facing east. Oh, have you just looked at a map, Katooth? I think I know where you are. Oh no, you've looked at a map. Okay. The thing that's concerning me is we're currently facing east, but we took a north to get here. Right? Now, every single time we've done this, it's preserved our heading. So that worries me, because currently this tells me if I go back west, I return to where I was, whereas I would have thought going back south would make me return to where I was. So we're just going to have a look around and see what we've got. So there's a southeast. There have been others that don't preserve. Really? And I haven't noticed. Oh no. Don't tell me that now. That's going to make me second guess everything. So there was a southeast we could have gone. Okay, well, west presumably takes us back the way we came then, since we were facing east. North. Northeast. Okay, and east. So the only direction we have is southeast. One was a dead end, so you just failed to hear a sound and backtracked without really looking at direction. Yeah, okay. No, that's fair. Alright, so southeast is the only direction that's open to us. So, other was very early on, went northeast and came out facing northwest. Yeah, I could believe that. Like, I feel like the diagonal directions will have easily confused me. Oh, this is the door! Oh, we're going through a tunnel. Oh, we've done it. Oh, good job, Katooth. You looked up a map and we're literally like 2 doors from the exit. Yeah. Now, don't be fooled. There's no sound. There's no sound. But there's also no compass anymore. So, I'm going to take that to mean we're here. I mean, why didn't I try that before? Why didn't I try hopping out of the seat and opening the door at any other place? What if we could have got out in the maze? Wouldn't that have been exciting? Although I don't want to go back in. Look up map. Look for that east, north, and south room as a recognizable landmark. Realize how many branches past that you are. Right, I looked up the map as you entered the final corridor. Right, yeah. Okay. Okay. There. This is a big open room here. This is... Oh, is that the book there? I think it is. Just sort of looking around at everything. Gotta always look behind you at everything. Yeah, we've done it. We've done it. We're at the book. Okay. Okay. Alright. So. Where are you? You're on this side. Let's give you back your page. Oh, hang on. Let me mark that off. So we've got... That is our last page there. Last red page, tick. Let me jump back to the game, and I see Katooth, you've just left a link to the image there. I'm going to open that carefully in another window, which you guys won't see. But if I do that over here... Oh, wait. That's... Keep left. Lol. Let's see. See what the map says. Okay. Oh, I can't even remember how to say the name of it now. Selenitic. Selenitic Age Maze Runner Map. Wow, it'd be nice to show this on screen, isn't it? There's the start. Myst Book Terminus, sure. Oh dear. Oh no. Keep left. What have you done to us, Katooth? Oh no, look at that. Have we explored every single room as we kept left? We have. We genuinely have. We went to every single room. So if we kept right... Let me just look at this and think this through. Yeah, if we kept right on every single choice, we would have got there straight away. Oh dear. Oh. Okay. Let me minimize that, just in case we need that for later. But here we are, back in the game. All right. Let's talk to Cirrus now that we've given him his final page, and see what we've just done.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Cirrus. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Akenov is guilty, and I am innocent.
It's kind
I,
of.
when wrongly imprisoned here,
Sure.
imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are.
Oh, imprisoned by your father, did you say?
But I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places
Yeah.
and creatures which he had discovered.
Yep.
The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here, in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Akenov has burnt and mutilated some of these books.
Okay, yeah. All the books are burnt in the library.
Our father was always watchful of our explorations. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given.
Yeah.
Twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction the other ages.
I can see that.
Was horrific. His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akenar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books.
Okay.
Designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty.
Well, yeah, that seems prudent.
To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final chapter. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free.
Really?
There is a book on the shelves. In this library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
Okay, a lot of information there. Apparently we're not done. Alright, so... bookshelf. Last book on the middle row. So, middle row, last book. Ah, this is this one! Okay. With the hundreds and hundreds of things. I think he said 158. I think, or was it 168? Let me keep going. There were like 300 of these. 158. I think he said 158. Okay, so, bam, that. Alright, so there's that. The other thing he said was in the door of the fireplace, in the door to the fireplace. Okay, so, fireplace. So, in the door to the fireplace, ooh. Okay, yep. So, we can hop into the fireplace, sure. Oh, there's a button there. Okay. So that's... let me just... yep, that's the grid. Alright. Okay, so that's what we're typing in to do this. What have you put in the chat there, Katooth? You're doing the map for me. That's okay. Hold off on doing the map just yet. Doing the blueprint, because what I think we should do, because from the sounds of it, that when we go in there we get the red page and then we've won, we've released him, right? So in order to be comprehensive and for 100% completionist, I feel compelled to get Akenar's blue page out of the selenitic age, out of the windy crystal underground submarine ship age, to hear what he's got to say, in case he tells a different story to his brother, so that we can judge between them and work out exactly what we're going to do if there's a final page to get. So I'm going to jump us back in, actually, and I've got to update the overlay, because that's a yes now on that age. So tick for that age. So the age is completed. We've got the red pages for Cirrus. We want to get that last blue page for Akanar. In we pop. There we go. Alright. Alright. Is this going to remember? It is. Oh, hang on. Don't go in there yet. Oh no, don't go in there yet. I've got to get the... I've got to pick up the page. Pick up the blue page. Oh no. Now where was it? It was in the water. It was at the water path. Yeah. Yep, it's the water. There, that one. Okay, blue page get. Now we go into the underground bizzo, wherever it's gone. And of course the door's shut again. Okay. Alright. In we go. Now, before we embark for a second time in the maze, where keeping right is apparently the thing we should be doing, I have a confession to make. Good old Katooth claiming that he was just extending the entertainment by making us keep left and stuff like that. I'm not so innocent either in what has just transpired here. As you know, I have played this game before many years ago. I have been through this before, and I can tell you that this world was the hardest age that I had done out of any of them. I could never get through this maze. Whenever I played this years upon years ago, and in the end, I looked up how to get through it as well. I didn't look up that map. I used a in-game hint system that was available to give like clues on where to go. I don't know if it's actually in this version of the game. If I go into options, no, it's not. It must be a different version, because this is Myst Masterpiece. I think the original Myst had like a hint system in the game that you could use to actually, while I'm here, let me look at the map. Yeah, here we go. Wow, okay, I feel like this would have made things clearer at certain points as well. So here's where we started. Yeah, here's the path over to there. Here's that through there, and there's that through there. Right. Yes, Katooth, that's exactly right. So that's what I'm about to say. When I looked up the walkthrough for how to do this years upon years ago, I discovered the sounds that it's playing here. So, it was easy to deduce that no sound meant dead end. But for some reason, we just never put two and two together. And this was true of me years ago when I did this. I never put two and two together. That even though this entire age is built around sound, and we had to do all the sound stuff upstairs to open the doors and get in here, that those sounds that were playing at every junction we came to was telling us which direction to go. The sound was just saying, head in that direction. It was the navigation system. So yeah, they're the same sounds that we used when we had to rotate the building in the mechanical age, literally the first age we went through. We had to spin that building with north, south, east, and west, and locked it in blind. It had those same sounds. I remember the ping sound is north, and the cowbell sound is south. But I don't remember what sounds east and west are, but we will deduce them as we go. And if we do this correctly, and just pay attention to the sound, so I'm not looking at the map, I'm not bringing the map back up, we're going to try and do this purely from the sounds. Because this is the intended mechanic, right? You've got to sort of ask, how did they expect people to actually play this? And they didn't expect people to systematically go through the maze, you know, with their left hand on the wall. There was a method, and so here we go. So ping, so that means north, and so we go north. All right, so the first couple of turns teaches us what the sounds are, because the first couple of turns is only one direction you can go. Yeah, also read the game designer has said this puzzle he regrets because he did a bad job on. Well, I mean, who's to say? I mean, yeah, I guess he's to say. But yeah, I mean, as my testimony is, I had a bad time with this as well. And you know, I guess the fact that you can replay the sound at will kind of suggests that that's important. But I'm gonna hop out. Oh, we can't. We can't. All right, let's hop back in the seat. So that's not north or south. So let's see if that sounds like east or west. So this is the chirping sound. It's not east. Okay, so it must be west. All right, so this is them teaching us the sounds to start with. So north is ping, south is cowbell, and west is this sort of chirp. So lock that in as west. Okay, that's ping. So that's north again. And we'll see how we go. Speed running our way through the maze now. Okay, so twang, I'm going to call that sound. So that's the sound we haven't heard yet, so that must be the sound of east. So even though north was open to us there, that wasn't ping, that was twang. So twang must be east. So north is ping, south is cowbell, east is twang, and west is chirp. Okay, so that's the twang, so that's more east. Sorry, just bumped the microphone there. Okay, cowbell, so that's just south. Which is encouraging because we're turning in a kind of rightward direction. Okay, cowbell again, so that's south again. Okay, so that's back to chirp. Chirp was west, because twang was east. Okay. So far, everything's just been the 4 compass directions, north, south, east, west. At some point, soon, possibly now, we have to do one of the minor directions. And we don't need 4 extra sounds for that, so we're not having to memorize 8 sounds. If we have to go a diagonal direction, it just overlays 2 sounds. like that. How's that for timing? So, that's a combination of cowbell and also wait, cowbell and chirp. Yeah. So cowbell is south. Chirp is this east or is that west? I've already forgotten. Twang is west. Or is this the sound of twang? We've got twang, we've got chirp. Oh, I've done it now. This is south something. This is either southeast or southwest. It's not southeast, so it's southwest. Yeah, okay. So, memorize it again. That's the sound of west in there. Cowbell plus west. So yeah, so that's that kind of chirpy sort of sound. Yeah. I'm trying to like tune out the cowbell in my mind. Yes, that's the chirp of west. Alright. Interesting, as I said before when I was picking up the pages, interesting that the brothers don't have rooms here. Like there were secret, secret chambers and not so secret chambers in the other ages where the brothers had like stayed and had like gathered some stuff and left behind evidence of what they'd been up to. But there's literally nothing here. There's just the pages, which seems to suggest that maybe the brothers never came to this world. Although I remember reading, yeah, they never lived here. I remember reading stuff about this age in the library. There was a book about this age, and Atreus, the father, talked about coming here and about witnessing like either the volcanic eruption or the meteor or whatever it was that made the chasm in this age, and talking about how he must go back and get Sirius and Achenar or something. So yeah, maybe the brothers never lived here. What was the sound? Oh, it's just chirp. It's just west. Yeah, okay. So Sirius's story, if we choose to believe it, is that yes, Achenar went mad and like destroyed the ages and pillaged them and all this sort of stuff and burned most of the library of all the books. Sirius ran and told Father. Father was furious, locked them both up in a Myst book, so that they're both trapped there while he can judge between them. And he's been like gone forever and just has never come back and is presumed dead. So okay, so that's Sirius's story. So that's a combination of east. No, that's a combination of north. So there's is there cowbell in there? No, there's ping in there. There's ping in there. That's north. And that's together with west. That's the chirp of west, so northwest. Perfect. Okay. Desperately trying to prove that I can get this from just the sounds. I'm making no attempt to replay in my mind a memory of the path we took to get here. Okay. So there's ping there, and also like twang. So that's north with east. That's good. Yep. North with east. And that's just straight up ping. So that's just north. I tell you what, now that we're on full disclosure, and you know, evidencing that I knew full well what I was doing when we were doing this the first time around. I mean, I didn't know that keeping left would be such a bad decision. I didn't know that. I knew that the sounds were telling me which direction to go, and I always knew that ping was north and that cowbell was south, and I could never remember what east and west were. And I also therefore knew that all the diagonal directions were two sounds together. So it was so hard every time we came to a junction on the first run through this maze, hearing ping, knowing that that means north, and willfully choosing to go northwest because northwest was on the leftmost edge, and that's what we're committed to do, even though I know that's going to lead me down various dead ends and backtracks, and that north would be the correct path. So that was a load of fun, trying to pretend to not know north from south. That's a combination of cowbell and like twang, so that's like southwest. Oh, must be southeast. I always get east and west mixed up. I don't think I've learnt those ones well enough. I definitely know my north from south because they are different. There is cowbell in that, so it has to be southeast. So like, there's a couple of saving graces there. Like, you know, I didn't have the choice between southwest or southeast, and there you go, there's the end. Right. So there were like one or two spots there where it was a little bit dicey. Okay. Out we get. I have a blue page for you, Akanar. Time to hear your side of the story so that we can actually make a decision here. Alright. Giving you your last blue page, or supposed last blue page. I'll mark that off because, yes, apparently we've still got more pages. So, alright. Tick. Let's listen to what you've got to say.
Hello, I'm Akanar. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment.
See the phrasing of that.
You did this to me, serious, my wicked brother.
I'm glad that you've come to help me escape.
I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. I believe him. He killed my father. He will kill you.
Did he just say he killed their father?
It began when my brother Sirius began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slipped away his watchfulness.
Well, we sort of did see that.
He pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said.
Sirius did have thrones and, like, money.
Disgust. His lowly brother. It is him. And then Sirius began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest.
Okay.
He pulled down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had a woman father.
Yeah, there's a symmetry to their stories.
Talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And Sirius dealt the final blow. He tricked father into believing that I was the murderer. But Sirius did not reveal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death.
Oh no.
In my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, father imprisoned us both. I'm sure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother's a deceitful liar.
Okay, so there's...
I only wish vengeance for my dear father. murder.
So there is a small difference to the end of their stories.
Only recover one additional page to release me from this prison.
Yep.
It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page.
Yep.
Remember, take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me.
Yeah, I thought that's what he said too, 158. We'll check that out.
Green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned.
Right, yeah, so don't get trapped in the green book.
Or you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Okay. So let's have a look at 158 again. Just confirm if that was the one we were looking at before. Tap, 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 tap. 158. I think it was. Yep. Oh, 168? No, I seem to remember this pattern. What's 168? Oh, that does look a bit different. Yeah. 158. So, yeah, 158. That's it. All good. Okay, so here's the plan. Alright. Here's the plan. Let me save the game. Because we have the possibility here of making a mistake. Right? So, again, in the interest of being comprehensive, I keep not giving you enough chance to copy it down, Katooth. No worries, that's fine. Let me hit save. Did that save? Got to save twice. Double save. You never know, just in case. Save again. Alright. Resume. So, here's the plan. We're going to go, and we're going to try the pages one by one, and see what we end up with. So, we've got an ending associated with red pages. We've got an ending associated with blue pages. And then there's this warning about don't get trapped in the green book. So there's an ending associated with that. So that's what we need to explore now. So I am compelled to believe Cirrus, and not just, because it's left to right, but I feel that Cirrus has been the more trustworthy all along, and Akinar has been a little bit more manic most of the time. The thing that concerns me now is the end of their stories differ. Cirrus said that yeah, that's what Cirrus wants me to think. Exactly, so that's the problem. Cirrus claims that when he ran to tell Father, that Father locked them both in a book, very fairly, so that he could then go and investigate what was happening, and he's just never returned, presumed dead, right? But Akinar says that when he went to tell Father, that Cirrus struck some sort of fatal blow to kill their father, and in their father's dying moments, not knowing who had actually struck him, he imprisoned both the brothers. And so the father has just now died, and now they're both trapped in the books. So Cirrus wants us to believe that the father's, gone off, happily looking for evidence of who did this and has just never come back and is just presumed dead. But Akinar wants to tell us that Cirrus has actually killed him. So that worries me, that there's maybe a twist at the end there. So I am inclined to go to Cirrus first. We'll bring him the red page and see what happens. And I've got another confession for you as well. I didn't leave you enough time to write that down, Katooth, because I didn't need you to. I I know this pattern. Bing, 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 bing. And we have an L shape there. And we go across the bottom there, and we bounce up one more there, and then there's one right there. There's a couple of patterns in here, and I've long ago memorized this pattern. And the way I see this is that it starts off with a weird Tetris shape here, a kind of zigzag, and then bing bing. It does these kind of 3 in a row. Then it's got like the chocolate block over here, the 2x4. And it's also got on the left here an actual Tetris piece. It's got the L shape here. And underneath this, it's flat along the entire bottom row. And it would be flat along the entire bottom row, except for this one here. Because of this, zappy bit that's shooting down here, it's bounced off the ground. It's gone across and it's gone bounce. Because of this one that's coming in here. And then there's the one there, surrounded by ocean. That's just the island, with like nothing else. So here we go. Katooth's got it all written down now. So, how does that map against what I've got? Let me see. Ha! Can't beat me. Perfect, I think. That looks pretty close to what I've got. It's so hard to tell. But it does look right. Actually, I think your first row's wrong, maybe. But that's okay. That's basically it. So, let's... you're copying mine since I closed it. Yeah, exactly. So, here we go. Okay. Pages. Alright. There's Akinar's final blue page. There's Sirius's final red page. There's the green book that we're supposed to not click on, or we get trapped too. So that worries me. Let's take the red page and get back out of here. Okay. Alright, Sirius. Don't let us down.
Oh, yes! Yes, I'm free! Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend, you've done the right thing. You stupid fool! It looks like perhaps you're in the book now.
Oh, that's why the picture's so small.
And what have we here? A page.
Oh, we've swapped spots.
Oh no.
Hang on, that's my red page.
I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it.
Okay, so giving him the final red pages.
Can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're in the books.
Yeah, so giving him the final red pages set him free, and now we're in the red book.
The library looks much the same as I left. Oh, I can know.
Alright, come on, confess to killing your father. You can tell me. I'm trapped in a book.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, okay. Yeah. Hello? Is anyone there? Could someone bring me a red page, please? Hello? Hello? I need a red page so I can talk to you. Okay. Okay, so let me mark that off. We have successfully unlocked the bad ending. We got trapped in the red book by Cirrus. Alright. Good thing I saved the game. Can I view the map? Oh, no, I can't. That's alright. Oh, we're back here again. Oh, it replays the cinematic? Does it? Oh, it does. Okay, I don't want to watch it all again. Let's load. Let's try that one more time. So clearly we got duped, as we knew we were gonna be, right? I mean, Katooth was starting to call this really. All right, Akana, I'm sorry I doubted you. Bang, 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 bang. Boom. Whoops. Pum, pum. And then Tetris piece. Come on, Tetris piece. Then bit on the ground and whoop. And then chocolate bar. And then island. And there we go. Alright, so blue page for Akanar. I am like concerned about the green book because they both told us not to go in the green book because we get trapped there. Maybe we just look inside and don't hop in the book. Don't go in it, just open it, don't hop in it.
Who the devil are you?
Oh man, there's a scary man in that book, run away. Run away. Let's get out of here. Alright. Akanar. Alright, page. Page for you, Akanar.
Oh yes, I'm free.
Oh dear.
Oh, I feel alive. And how do you feel, my friend? What have we here? Perhaps pages you worked so hard for?
Oh, Akanar.
What? Yes. Oh. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Yes. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, he is exactly as we thought he was.
Maybe someone will rescue you someday.
Yes, please bring me some blue pages. Oh, you lose. Alright. Alright. Well, now we've gone and trapped ourselves in the blue book. Which means we can mark off that ending. So, give the blue page to Aknar. Trapped in the blue book by Aknar. Not ideal. Interesting observation there from Katooth. What happens if you put the wrong color pages in the books? And I must admit, obviously I tried that, as you would when you play through this game, and the boring answer is absolutely nothing. You try and put a coloured page in a book that it doesn't belong, and it just doesn't go in the book. It's like clicking on the wall with a book. It just does nothing. So I feel like both of their stories might have been true to some extent. Cirrus probably was racked with greed and accumulated wealth and power and made himself king of the Myst Ages. And I think Akanar was a little bit deranged and unstable and like captured and tortured and went to war or conquest or all the stuff that he did and tried to overthrow the ages. I think they both did that. I don't know who burnt the library, which one of them burnt the library, probably some combination of both of them together. I feel like both of them then did run to tell father. Maybe one went there first to dob on the other, and the other came and delivered the exact same story. And so their father did imprison them both in books. And so it's just which one of them was telling the truth at the end, as to whether Sirius was telling the truth that he didn't actually kill their father, he's just presumed dead because he's been off looking for the truth and has never come back, or whether Achenar telling the truth and that Sirius delivered some sort of fatal blow and their father is dead. The only other ending we haven't touched is, of course, the Green Book ending with the scary men in it. So let's ignore both of their pages. Let's go in yet again and see what that spoopy man in the Green Book was all about. So let's just ignore the pages. Try not to pick up a page. Let's just listen to you a bit more.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris.
Okay.
You've met my sons, Sirius and Achenar.
Oh, he's the father, right.
Books on Myst Island. In my library. It contains my works, my writings. I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. But the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst.
Okay.
But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped.
Oh, so he never banished them there?
My sons, Sirius and Achenar, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them.
So their greed got the better of them.
They devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. He was their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine. To lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except that they removed a single page from my Myst linking.
Of course, he's missing a page.
Without that page, you, my friend, can bring that page to me. I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they have done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page.
What page? What page? Right, so... hello? What page? I can't give you a red or a blue page.
Have you found the missing page? Come.
I mean, I've got a red page. Well, yeah, the green page, obviously, you're right. Like,
Come on, then.
so... I mean... So, let's put this back. Let me go over here. We've got another option here. There's now an ending here. So the true ending to this is going to Dunny, as it's unusually named. After our Myst age and after our 4 ages, the true ending lives in Dunny. And this green book. So if I flip over there, and there's a weird sort of spoiler for you. You'd think it's a green page. Apparently, according to my overlay, it's a white page. We're missing a white page for the green book, which yeah, is not what I would have thought. Next question. Where are we going to find a green page? I mean, it's not color theory. Red plus blue equals green. It's not that. So, I'll give the audience 60 seconds to see if they can think where or what or how we could find a green page or a white page or whatever. Has anyone even seen an extra page lying around anywhere? You know, like, have we missed a page somewhere in all of our travels? Like, the only other page is the note from Catherine that was here at the start, that got us going in the first place, saying I left a message for you in the forward chamber, enter the number of markers switches on the island, da 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 da. Yeah, that's white. Like, yeah, that's a white page, but I can't take it with me. It's just on the ground as a page. So we're looking for something else now. I recognise that it has been a whole week since we played this game last, so I'll let everyone off the hook for how long it's been. But if I take a moment to, and let me step back, let me stand here. This is a good place to frame it. Let me stand here and remind you of something that we encountered last week in the Stone Ship Age. If I find this and I bring this up on screen, remember this from the Stone Ship Age. This live overlays. We found the left half of a torn page in the Stone Ship Age that said something about a vault being located and marker switches and turning them all to the off position and stuff like that. So, whoops, that was bad. Move the whole background then. So that was in the Stone Ship Age. And right, exactly. And speaking of right, we found this page in Channelwood. Yes, the Volta's locomotive. Yes, so we found this page in Channelwood, and that's of course the other half of what's going on here. First locate something about the switches on the island and stuff and things like that. So here they are. Let's do a bit of live sleuthing. Let's put the pages back together, and of course they don't fit properly because they were from different perspectives. Let me tilt one of them over. There we go. They kind of really don't fit. They sort of do. Let me make that one a bit taller. And no, they're not even the same color. Let me do that maybe. There we go. The H on the bottom line's on both pages. Yeah, there's a couple of bits like that. If you look really closely, like the M in Myst is duplicated on both pages and stuff. So it's not a perfect split. It has created a bit of matter when they've split the page, but that's okay. We'll ignore that. So this is a white page. It's not the white page, but it does tell us about a marker switch vault access on the island of Myst. The vault is located in very plain view on the island of Myst, and access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. Alright, so prepare yourself for the simple instructions. First, locate each of the marker switches on the island. Turn every one of these switches to the off position. Then, go to the dock and, as a final step, turn the marker switch there to the off position. Okay? Now, when I first read that, I had some questions immediately arose. The first one was, of course, I struggle to know which way is on and off for the marker switches at the best of times, because it's just up and down, right? But secondly, after we turn all of them off, we then have to go back to the one at the dock and then proceed to turn it off, which is clearly not possible. So, to make matters worse, the original game has a typo on this page. One of these two offs probably should say on, right? And if I had to take a guess, it's probably this one, because to start with, all the marker switches began off. Right? They all started off in their default state. So it would be weird to say turn all of them off and then go and turn a special one off, because they all start off. So I think that off probably should say on. So let me do a little bit of sneaky cut and paste here. I'm gonna see if I can grab that word on from there. Is that gonna let me paste? It is. Haha. There we go. Let me just do that. There we are. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. On. Alright. We'll fix the note. Okay, turn every one of these switches to the on position. Then go to the dock and as the final step turn the marker switch there to the off position. Alright. I feel like that's what we've got to do. So, let me take that back off the screen. Let's go here. Now, the thing that I do remember us doing is I think we turned most of them on already, if not all of them on, because, yeah, you can see that they're on because the map shows them being on because things are lit up. There were 8 of them, so we should double check that all 8 of them are turned on. So let's just go down to the dock, do this systematically. So from the start of the game, here was the first marker switch. So that's considered on. So up is on. So we've got 1 is on. 2 of them are on. That one. 3 of them are on. The one over at the ship. 4 of them is on. The one in the middle here. That one there, that's on. That's 5 that's on. That one there, that's the 6th one that's on. The one down here, that's the 7th one that's on. And the one up at the cabin, that's the 8th one that's on. Right, so all 8 of them are on. So all we've got to do is go back to the dock and turn that one to the off position. So the very first one at the dock. Right, so just turn this one to the off position. Ah, there's the page. White page. And it is. In fact, we pick it up and we can hold it. It is a white page. Perfect. Well, let's give that a tick then. Let me go back to the overlay. White page is collected. Perfect. So, having done that, let me just put it back. briefly, because before I go and deliver this page to Atris, I wonder what would happen. What would happen if we came to talk to him? What would happen if we came to talk to him without the page?
Have you found the missing page? Come.
I did. I have found the missing page. So I shall come. Ooh. This is a weird place. Alright. Like rubble and stuff everywhere. Weird, like, corridors or something. Massive face on the floor. I don't think we can get a good look at that, but no, I've sort of stood on it now. I think that's like the face of one of the game developers or something. I don't think that's Atris. Maybe it is, but I think that's just like a little Easter egg of one of the game developers. But many empty doorways, nothing in them. Sure. Oh, hello. There you are.
My friend. You've returned. We meet face to face.
Yes.
The page. Did you bring the page?
Bring the page? Oh, no, I found the page.
You didn't bring the page.
No, I didn't bring it. I found it.
You didn't bring the page. Who are you?
Sorry,
Do not take my warning seriously.
I'll just go back and get it.
Welcome to Dunny. You and I will live here forever.
Oh. And you're just going to go back to writing in the book now? Sure. Anything else around? You're very grainy. You've got like a lot of animation pixelation around you. Yeah, there's not much in here, is there? Can I turn your lamp off? Can I see what you're writing? Beep beep. Can I touch your stuff? Oh, that's the linking book. Oh, right. Well, I'll just go back and I'll just get the page. No? No? Book? Book. Yeah, we can't go back because we don't have the page. That's why you're stuck here. So, mark that one off as the third bad ending. Trapped in Dunny. Entering the green book without a page. Well, the brothers did warn us about this, I guess. So, only one thing remains, and that is to use the time stone to turn the clock back for a fourth time. But the good news is, we don't have to go through that rigmarole again. We know where the page is now. The page is in this marker switch. That's the vault. Right there. Flip. There it is. It's been in here the whole time. Like, we could have always got this page. Here it is. Let's go and give it to you. Where are you? In here. Bing, 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 bing. Down, down. L shape. Bom, 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 bop, bom. Oop, that's the wrong one. And then the 2x4, and then the island. Go. Alright.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to...
Oh, that's right. This is the first time we're meeting.
I have many questions for you, my friend.
Yes. Okay. I'll go and look for the white page. I'm back. I've got the white page.
Have you found the missing page?
I have.
Come.
I shall, and I'll bring the page with me this time, since you didn't tell me to the first time. You just told me to come.
Come on, then.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm talking to the audience. Alright. Still got the page? Yes, we're still holding on to the page. Alright. Round we go. Round we go. There you are. I've got your page. Here it is. I've got it.
Friend.
I'm holding it.
You returned.
Yes, I have it.
And the page? Did you bring the page?
I did.
Give it to me.
Yes, it's right here. Yes, I've got the
Give me
page.
the page.
Yes, here it is.
Please give the page.
There it is. Right here. Here's the page.
Page, my friend.
Yes.
Page.
It's in my hand. You want it?
Give me the page.
Yes.
Please give the page.
I could put it in your lamp. I could burn the page.
The page, my friend.
Nah. What about if we just have a bit of a look around? Show the page around to these doors. Nothing in here. Can't put the page anywhere. You've gone back to writing. You've forgotten about me. He's writing in his book again. Oh no, his hand's back out.
Please give the page.
You want the page? There you go. Oh, now it's a real page.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make.
Oh, he's got a difficult choice. Okay. Oh, live putting a page back into a book. Here we go. Ah, so that's what really happens. Yes.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do.
Okay.
I shall return shortly.
Oh, wow. So that's what it looks like when you go through the book. Oh, that's clever. Okay, so you just sort of get, pixelated down into the book. Do we just wait here? How soon is shortly? Are we back shortly? Like, within 10 seconds? Or like, in the next 5 minutes? Oh, here we go. Okay.
It is done.
Alright.
I have many questions for you, my friend. But my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage.
Oh.
Oh. In reward, I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst, the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your explorations satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
Oh. Why have you dealt with them instead? Oh, yep.
And one more favor.
Okay.
I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons could even imagine.
Alright.
At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again.
Okay, I feel like that was a nod to the sequel or something, right? That's him saying, oh, by the way, we may be back here again one day.
The book, you can use the Myst linking book to return.
Oh,
Myst.
I can. Okay, thank you. But I mean, like, the other ages are pretty boring now, right? Like, they've all been, like, ransacked and destroyed by your two sons. So, like, I've kind of explored them already, really. There's sort of, it's very generous of you to give me, like, unbridled access to your library, but there's, like, kind of nothing that I haven't already seen from those worlds, so, like, I mean, I've even explored Dunny completely. It's kind of like nothing in here. Boop, boop. Can I look at what you're writing on your book? Nope. Oh, but now this is spinning, so yeah. we can go back to main Myst Island. And oh, I think that's Cirrus. All right, well, Akanar. Yep. Well, he has dealt with them, hasn't he? Okay. Sure. Well, we won't have them to worry about now. All right. Kind of grim, but sure. There we go. I guess we can say game complete. Let me go back to the overlay one more time and put the final bit on there. Good ending. Atris is free. I mean, kind of. He's like too busy writing his book to actually bother to come out of Dunny. But he could if he wanted to now. He's like, we've set him free. Brothers have been dealt with. All endings complete. Great success. So, there we are. Now, this does raise some interesting questions, though, because this was like a massive puzzle game. Like, this took a couple of hours over 3 streams, you know, to go through this entire thing. And granted, we took longer than we needed to on some parts of it. Some parts we could have done a lot quicker if we were, like, really thinking through how to do some of these things. And I've got a thought for maybe, what about seeing how quickly we can do everything in hindsight? Now, I'm reluctant to play the entire game a second time. That's not what I'm suggesting at all. But if I just go back to my overlays one more time, and pop up a bit of different stuff down the bottom here. Let me throw that up. There we go. Alright. So, here are some details about Myst speedrunning. So, with this we will wrap things up. But, Sharky's silly speedruns. So, this is in no way, like, serious, but it kind of is. It's my half-hearted attempt at being serious. If you're doing an actual, like, legitimate speedrun of Myst, according to, like, the rules of the speedrunning community, then you're supposed to record your time at the start of the game from the moment when you first click on the Myst book linking panel to begin the game. Right, so the exact frame in which the screen turns black, that's your starting conditions. And you're supposed to end your timer on the moment you hand the white page to Atris, because that triggers all that final cinematic of him talking and stuff. So the exact frame in which the white page leaves your cursor. That's the start and the stop condition for a speedrun. And so, you know, all the puzzle, you know, a puzzle game that you've played once, all the puzzles are solved now. So, you know, you could just run through all the ages and sort of quickly just crack everything open. You wouldn't have to go to the lighthouse anymore and spin the tower rotation and look up the answers to the puzzles, because you know what constellations you've got to use, and you know what voltage to set the rocket ship to, and technically you know what order all the sounds go in the you know, on that last age just then. So all the hard parts have been cracked now. So if you really wanted to, you could jump into all the 4 ages and do things like super fast. And if you do that, that's the first category of speedrun. The all pages speedrun. The requirements of that is you need to collect all red and blue pages, put them in their books, but specifically all non-fireplace red and blue pages, because of course once you pick up one of those ones there at the end, then that, you know, giving them their last page will give you the bad ending. So the all pages ending requires you to get maximum pages except for the ones that actually lose you the game, and then to get the white page, and then to hand it to Atris. And the current world record time on speedrun.com of doing all of that, getting to all the 4 ages twice to get the red and blue pages, and to get the white page, and to do all that, sits at 10 minutes and 40 seconds. And I don't think there's any chance we could possibly do that. Like, you know, I don't remember the answers to half the puzzles at this point. I do know a lot of them, but, you know, we would conservatively take like a full hour to go through and replay the whole game a second time and sort of re-crack all the puzzles again, having just done them in the last couple of weeks, and that'd be fine, but I'm not keen on doing that. So there is, of course, a second category of speedrun, as there is with a lot of games, and it's not just the collect all pages option, that's like the 100% the game kind of option. There is the any percent category, which is finish the game, reach the end of the game by any means necessary. So the only condition for this is give the white page to Atris as fast as possible. And that's something I think I can do. World record pace of that is at 37.5 seconds for that playthrough. And we're going to attempt that. We're going to get nowhere near it because we're going to have to stumble across things a little bit. So let me talk you through how this is going to happen. Let's start a new game and let's test out how this is going to work. So I'm going to skip the opening cinematic and everything. Okay, so the timer begins when I click on the linking book to enter the Myst world for the very first time. Right now, I want to test my stopwatch because I've got to do a series of keystrokes here. I've got to shift window focus. Like there's a hotkey I can press to start and stop my stopwatch, but it's a dodgy one. Yeah, the hotkey only works when the window's in focus. So I've got to switch from game window to stopwatch window. I'm going to press that to start the stopwatch going, and I'm going to press that again to stop the stopwatch going. Right, and we can clear it from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and I think when I tab out, it should pause the game. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, maybe it doesn't pause the game when I tab out. So I'm gonna have to do this and then quickly go back in. Alright, so I'm gonna click to begin, we're gonna start the timer, and then I'm gonna slowly talk about what we're doing, and we're gonna do a slow speed run, and then we're gonna try for a slightly faster one. So ready, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Okay, timer is going. So we've got to go through, and at the very start of the game, let's flick all of these marker switches on. Let's run around and turn all 8 marker switches on as quickly as we can, which at the moment is not very quickly at all. Times are ticking. That one there. That's 3. Up here is 4. The one in the middle. Oh, we've turned around. That's 5. This one here is 6. The one in the cabin is 7. Now number 8 is annoying because number 8 is over there, which means we've actually got to do this puzzle to get to number 8. Now the time is supposed to be at 2:40, so that's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's at 2:40. Okay. Right, so that slows us down. We've got to actually do that puzzle to get the bridge to appear. Jump across, flick that one. We've got to run back, so they're all on now. So now we have to go back to the dock. We have to turn this one off, get the page, and run to Atris with the page. I've got the page. We're literally at the start of the game. I know nothing about what's going on in this world. I've never even met your brothers. I mean your sons. I've never even met the 2 brothers. We are just holding a white page and like legging it straight into this book. No time to talk. I've already gone over 2 minutes. I think if I turn left, it's quicker. There we go. Page.
Ah, my friend.
Yes, I'm trying to give it to you.
You returned.
Yes, page.
The page. Did you bring the page?
Yes, here, take it. Take it. There, stop. There we go. 2 minutes 20. Speed run.
I have no choice to make.
Let me mark that down. Where is it? Okay, 2 minutes. No, not there. I do it down here. That's how I do it. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and, well, 0.60, so 600 milliseconds. There we go.
I know what I must do.
Alright.
I shall return shortly.
You shall return shortly. So shall I. So that's the plan. We're going to see if we can't do that a little bit faster. 2 minutes 20 was a long time. So there is some optimization that can be done there. A little bit less talking, a little bit more getting down to business. The order in which you do the switches is probably a more economical way to do that. Don't do the cabin second last. I think do the cabin last. Go to the clock tower first, then come back to the cabin. So the pathing was okay. So run up this way and get that switch. Run back and get that one. Go around to the spaceship and get that one. Get this one on the way down. Get that one on the way past. Go down and do the clock tower bridge, 240, and get that one. Then come back, and on the way back up, you're already facing towards this one, so you can get that. Then come back around, and what I'll actually do is actually not even get the dock one first. When I go past the dock, leave that as the 8th one, because I can flick it twice. I can flick it on, and then rapidly flick it straight back off and grab the page out there, and then leg it in there, hand it to him. The other thing that I've seen people do, and I'm going to have to experiment with what it actually is in the options, zip mode activated is something that you can turn on, and I don't exactly know what that does, but I've seen people turn it on, so I'm just going to go to a new game again with zip mode activated. I'm not going to start the timer, I just want to see what zip mode does. So let's check that it is on. It's not on. Okay. So do I have to turn that on at the menu before I click on the linking book for the first time? Possibly. So there's that bird again. So as I understand it, I think zip mode allows you to get back to places you've been to before faster, maybe. Like if I'm just running around here, clicking on that, coming around here, I'm doing this without resetting the time. Coming around here, going down here, clicking that. So I'm noticing no difference so far with this zip mode. If I run down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, bam. Click that one. So is zip mode on? It is on. But what is it letting me do? Oh. Right. So there's a lightning bolt there. So right, so that does let me jump ahead. But only in weird specific ways. Yeah, and I don't like the way that's so confusing. So if I go here, go here, go here, go up here. No. Yeah, I've got to get that turn exactly right, because I feel like I'm going to mess that up. So 1, 2. Oh, the zip. Oh no. Okay, so. Oh. And now it's firing. It zips me to here. Oh dear. Okay. So I don't know how reliable that zipping is. Like, if can it zip me back down here? Yeah, so it can zip me over to there, right? And so click, click. Yeah, so I do a quick flap like that, and that gives me the page. All right, so that's the plan. So let me clear the timer. Let me try a slightly more serious speed run. Okay, so before we enter there, I'm going to turn on zip mode, just in case that has any effect. Alright, and confirm that it is on. Yes. Okay, so I'll click on here, and then quickly start the timer, and see how we go. I mean, we lose heaps of time at the start and at the end, just with the world loading in, and with him talking and stuff, so I feel like 37 seconds is insane, but we will attempt to come close. I would love it if we could hit the minute mark rather than 2 minutes, but I'm not even sure that we're going to be able to get down to 1 minute. I'm just not fast enough at spinning around and stuff. So let's click and let's see how quickly we can speedrun Myst. Oops. Okay, I'm going to skip this, and then so I'm not counting this. I'm going to skip this and then start the thing. There. All right. So, all right. Up we go. Up here. Down we run. Up this way to that one. Didn't want to go that way. I wanted to go this way. That one in the middle. That one. Okay, 1, 2. Ah, no. Oh no. We've gone a weird way. This is not the way I wanted to go at all. Oh, that was a zap. Okay, there was a little bit of zap in there. Into the fireplace. Bang, 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 bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is about the cleanest I've ever done this. We are over a minute. Wow. This takes so long. We're only going to barely be under 2 minutes. How do people get this done in 37 seconds? That's insane. Come on, take the book. I mean, take the page. I've got the page. Take it. I can't even put it in the book myself. Yes, take it. Take it. Yes. Come on. Stop. Oh, we barely got under 2 minutes. Barely. Oh dear, let me note that. Well, we shaved like 30 seconds off our time. 1 minute, 52,860. Look at that. There we go. Indeed. Oh dear, that was that was about as bad as I thought it would go. So we are by no means a Myst speedrunner, but there you go. If you're good with the clicking, apparently you can do that in 37 seconds. I feel like I need to go and watch a video of someone doing that just to see how possible that even is. I can hardly think how you could get that done under a minute. I mean, yeah, we did like kind of go the wrong way a little bit there and get jammed at the cabin, but what, that's going to save us like 5-10 seconds at best. I can't think that there's a better way of doing pathing there. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing that I'm worried about. Yeah, I didn't seem to start until the time was almost at 10 seconds, then got lost in the wood. Because, yeah, you're supposed to start the timer from, like, the minute the screen goes black after clicking on the linking page, which means you've got to allow those couple of seconds it takes for the sound effect to play and for the world to load in. So, yeah, like, half of that time sort of gets used up. at the start and the end, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll tell you what, we will redeem it by ending on one final speedrun category, and I put heavy quotation marks around category for this one because this one is not a officially registered category. This one here is category 3. Knowing where zips exist and don't might speed something up. Yeah, true. There's probably a more efficient way to zip that I just clearly don't understand. Yeah, I'm gonna unlock a third speedrun category just because I know I can do this one quick. And it's not an official speedrun category, which means we have no documented time of anyone that can say they can do this faster than me. So I will automatically take first place in this final speedrun category of end it by any means. Do whatever it takes to end the game. And you might wonder, how is that any different from what we were already doing with any percent? I will show you. Let us start a new game. Resume. Okay, so I'll click in here. We'll start the flyover, and then so we're not even going to use zip mode. We're going to skip this, and then I'm going to start the timer, and we will end the game as fast as possible. Alright, come on. Go. Ah, can't even click. Oh no, we're getting it all wrong. Come on, can we get sub 1 minute? Ah! There. Stop on black screen. 50 seconds! Mark that one down. Where are we? 50. So, 0 minutes, 50 seconds, and 280 milliseconds. Perfect. There we go. So, fun fact, you don't need to collect all the pages in the brothers' books. It turns out that the pages that are in the fireplace are actually magic pages that complete the entire book, regardless of how many pages are in them.
You're seeing the world from my point of view.
So I can just give either of the brothers their fireplace page without any other pages in their books, and that just finishes their book. Just because of the way it's coded in. It's not coded in to just be another +1 page. It's coded in to be the final page every time. So.
Maybe someone will rescue you someday.
Maybe they will. Maybe they will. So there we go. I reckon if we did that a little bit more optimistically, a little bit more optimized, we could get sub 50 seconds. But I don't know how much faster than that you can get. You've got to click pretty quickly. I mean, all you've got to do is run for the library. You don't have to do any marker switches. We just leg it straight to the library. I don't know if zip mode actually would benefit anything at all there, because I feel like the way zip mode works is that it zips you to a place you've been before. So you're never backtracking on yourself. So you're going straight to the library. You've got to learn how to spin properly in the library, which I can't seem to do. I can never click on the correct direction to actually get to the fireplace or get to the books, on the correct orientation. But it's run there, and it's do that fireplace puzzle as fast as possible, and get the page, and then get it back to Akana. Now, you might say, wouldn't it be quicker to just trap yourself in Dunny as another ending? And maybe it would be, I'm not sure. The problem there is you've got to open that book, enter that book, you've got to wait the couple of seconds for that world to load in, then you've got to spin around and run over to Atris and talk to him for him to discover that you've got no page. And then you're officially at the ending cinematic there where you're trapped in Dunny forever. I feel like it might be slightly quicker at the end to do what we just did, to spin the fireplace back around, because all we've got to do then is just hop out, turn to the right, and click on the book. And that just ends the game. But anyway, that's Sharky's end it by any means unofficial speedrun category, and there you go. We'll lodge our record pace time there of smidge over 50 seconds. We'll see if anyone can do any better than that. I know that Skeevers is keen to play Myst one day. I don't think she's going to be playing it anytime soon. She's got a lot of other games that she's probably going to slowly make her way through. But Myst was one of the games that was always on her list, and I told her that I'm not waiting for her to get to it. I'm going to play it first, and she can play it whenever she wants. So she's shown very good restraint not watching any of these streams, so as not to have the puzzles spoiled for her. So you never know. One day in the weeks or months to come, you might find Skeevers in here, and we can all impress her with how quickly we can finish the game in under 50 seconds. But that's okay. That's a treat for down the road. And with that, we are at the end of Myst. We're at almost 11:30 here. We've been going for just over 3 hours. So we should wrap things up. That is all that we can do to overthink Myst Masterpiece Edition. We will be back next time with another game, and in fact it will be another retro game, this one that we're coming back into. I should apologise again in advance. We won't be back next week. Another prior engagement takes us away on Monday evening next week, so it will be a fortnight again before we are back here, but that's not so bad because it's a new game this time around. So Myst is done. We can hang that one up on the wall. Only 3 episodes, only 3 streams to get us through that, but to be fair, it's a comparatively short game. It's not like some of the others we've played. So stay tuned in 2 more weeks' time when Sharky attempts to overthink a completely new retro game. This is one that will last a bit longer. It'll take more than just 3 episodes like this one. At least I hope it takes more than 3. Unless I'm amazing and we can just finish it far quicker than that. I will warn you in advance, it will be a real grind to finish. In the same kind of way that Chip's Challenge was a grind to finish, because you just got to do a lot to get through it. But this one will be a grind in possibly the more literal sense that we will possibly just be stuck doing the exact same thing over and over until we lose all of our sanity and then complete the game. So stay tuned for that in 2 weeks' time. It's a real thinker. So we will have a lot of fun overthinking that one in a couple more weeks. But thank you, everyone, for watching this this interesting playthrough of Myst Masterpiece Edition. And with that, we shall wrap things up here. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. That was another stream that was Overthunk by Sharky. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.